Welcome to the call. This is Andy, Panther Strategies Business Overview. Okay, getting started. Panther Strategies. We built Panther Strategies really because we saw a niche in the market, we saw the future, and we wanted to share and help as many people as we could with the understanding of money. So we launched Panther Strategy with really one intent. We have a thing called our ROE, which is return on energy, meaning if you're going to build a business, you might as well earn income off the products. It beats a consumable where somebody has to, buy it over and over and over again. This is something that you share it with somebody, build a relationship over a lifetime, because you both are invested not only in the business side of it, but all of our products. When you look at all of our products are money. Strategic metals over the last 2 years, Ge, Ga, and In, germanium, gallium, and indium. They're up anywhere 31 to 184%. Now, these are assets that you own, maintain, and control. You are your own bank in essence. You can't say that about 401ks and the like, but precious metals. Now, I don't consider a precious metal an investment. I consider it insurance, and I think it's prudent. Think about life. Think about insurances and everything that you insure, from your house, your boat, your car, your life, your mortgage. Very few people insure their finances, their wealth, their future, and that's what precious metals do. Now, when you look at AU and AG, gold and silver respectively, when you look over the last 10 years, my insurance, meaning gold and silver, are up 200%. If you look back 2008 and all the money flooded into the safety of gold and silver from the crash, well, now that it's found its equilibrium, even now, a decade later, it is up 200%. Now, AU, when you look at precious metals, I put AU-200% and AG-500%. And what that means is I believe everything's cyclical, and I believe that in trends, and I think there's a lot to be learned from the movement of money and where it goes. So when I look back at the last financial crisis, when I left the financial world in 2008, money, if you follow money, you can understand what happens. So when I look at the future and I look at every recipe on the planet for a disastrous financial shakeup is prevalent right now. So I look at, as I diversify my holdings and I look at protecting my wealth, I look at gold doubled in value from about 2008, 2009, 2011. It shot up when Wall Street crashed. But in the same time frame, AG silver went up quadruple, 5 times as much, or 500%. So I look at what happens to these products when the stock market crashes, the fiat world crashes, and where the flight of money goes, and it goes into precious metals. So understand that precious metals, gold and silver, is an insurance, but it also has a great quote unquote investment side that protects you from the bubbled real estate, paper asset world, currency worlds. So the difference between a strategic metal and a precious metal, whereas one's more insurance and one's more of a real property, long-term investment in strategic metals, and it's also the future. A lot of the things that you can achieve with hedging and protecting with precious metals that you can with strategic metals, but something cataclysmic like a stock market crash doesn't have to happen for the value to increase. So we love strategic metals. We think it's a great position. We think it'll just be the fuel for the future of technology. So it's a great place to save, hedge, and so forth. So all of our products are money, rare colored diamonds and rare whiskeys. Now, people have said already, well, Andy, why haven't you launched those yet? Because guys, understand, we've got Atlas Forge, which is the educational platform. We've got strategic metals that nobody in the world's ever seen, and we have precious metals and an income opportunity with Panther Strategies. We're throwing a lot of things at people just to take care of the basics. Remember, get out of debt. How do you do that? You start a business, you earn more money. We provide that at Panther Strategies. Hedge, insure, that's gold and silver. Invest from a position of strength, that's strategic metals. So people say, well, why don't you have the diamonds out? Why don't you have the whiskey? Because it's too much. I don't want to overwhelm people. But know that we'll bring these products are ready. We understand them. We're moving forward with them. When we release them, will yet to be seen, but they're all ready to go. And then finally, cryptocurrency. Us personally, we're up a percentage that If I told you what it was, you wouldn't believe us anyway. It's that high. But understand, it's all about ebbs and flows. It's all about everything cyclical, just like cryptocurrency. What did we do with some of our cryptocurrency? We diversified around the world. We had too much cryptocurrency. We built this platform for everybody on this call. We've built all the tools and all the websites and all the information and gathered experts from around the world. And that's what we did with our money. We diversified. We invested in other products that are generating cash flow. And that's exactly what Panther and Atlas Forge is. And we'll get into those types of strategies and teaching as you learn in Atlas Forge. So here we have category creator. These I know for sure nobody in the world has brought strategic metals, diamonds, or rare whiskeys to the market on a platform that has a distribution arm that opens it up that lends itself to entrepreneurship and really some great people from around the world. Some of our best friends are networkers. We love it. We travel. It's the lifestyle that we like. So be your own bank. The best way I can understand that I can teach you about being your own bank, it's all about what you own, maintain, and control. And having a 30-year background in financials and Wall Streets and indices and tradings and mortgages and all that kind of stuff. One of the things that I learned from the crash of 2008, I think at that time I was working at the largest mutual insurance company in the United States. I won't say their name, but they're the largest and the oldest, let's put it that way. And we would do a lot of investing on behalf of our clients. And the thing I did not like was, first of all, I could quantify that the market was well manipulated. But what really scared me, what really made me angry is we didn't have any control. When the stock market and the meltdown and the sell-off began, you didn't have control of your money. You couldn't go in and change or buy or sell or liquidate. You were at the mercy of the market, and that's a terrible feeling. So lesson learned there. And I lost half my net worth there. I worked it as a bit personally, privately, professionally. So it was all about what do you own, maintain, and control. And with real property, own, maintain, and control all of it. Every single product that we have, you own, maintain, and control. So you need to be proactive, guys. I won't get into the problem on one of these calls, but know that being proactive, there is a clear and present danger that will affect your standard of living, your quality of life. And it's all got to do with what you do with your money, what you invest in, where it's stored. So we teach people to be a diversified global entity, to have multiple assets in multiple regions under multiple jurisdictions. Diversification is the key to not only thriving, but survive in the next decade. Ownership, understand there's different types of ownership, and fiat currency is really debt. Without debt, there would not be fiat currency. So you technically don't own your money. And I know that sounds weird, but it's true. Same thing with government issued gold. You are the bearer of said gold. You are not the owner. That's why on the front of the gold, it has $50. Even though gold's worth what, $1,250 an ounce? 3 times in history, the US has seized gold for the face value. And that face value is $50. So that should be clear evidence that you don't own, maintain, and control your own money, and you have no recourse. Pensions, 401ks, self-directed IRAs. Understand paper assets right now are at the highest price to earnings ratio ever. And we've got the highest debt ever in humanity across the planet of about $300 trillion. Guys, you can bury your head in the sand and ignore it, but the people that are going to be the millionaires are the people that engage in this type of activity, engage in Panther strategies, because we're going to make some millionaires over the next couple of years, not only by their return on energy, because all the products are working for you. And we're going to show you how to take positive cash flow, how to get in that position of strength. And once you do, it's very easy to enjoy life and do all the fun things you've ever wanted to do. One of the biggest advantages of Panther strategies that I see, we're first to market. And that has huge advantages all around the world, not only as far as recruiting, building a business, introducing new products and new strategies around the world. You get the lion's share of the market, whether that be here in the United States or overseas in Europe, or you penetrate the fastest segment of the world in the Pacific Rim. So we virtually have no competition. You're open to penetrate any market you'd like within the guidelines. And I think we're at about 120 different countries around the world. It's all based upon building a business, putting a little bit of aside, investing a little in this, letting that grow, let that money earn you money. And then life becomes very easy. So we're really offering international turnkey opportunity. Like I said, over 120 countries. We offer replicated sites. We're building funnels now. We have business tools, a very interactive back office, very robust, state of the art. We offer rewards both on the retail side and the club membership side, and it's very inexpensive to get started. Right now, money is the largest industry in the world. Could I quantify it and say it's the largest industry in the world at $10 trillion? I could, but it would be well above that. It would be something like $500 trillion, because you got to remember, all commerce, I don't care what it is, uses money. And that is exactly what we have. Passive residual income on our products, great stores of value, great appreciation. When we look at this platform, in my eyes, it doesn't get any better. This is stuff you need to learn anyway. We're adaptive, we're innovative, we can move into the future. We're already building the foundation and the infrastructure for what will be the Internet of Things through strategic metals. So it's a very exciting time. We offer financial education you won't get in school. Atlas Forge is our flagship product, and I'll expand upon that a little bit. We have Panther Strategies, which is the marketing distribution arm for Atlas Forge. All the products that you buy, including the monthly subscription to Atlas Forge, is where we sell all of the gold and the silver and the strategic metals and future diamonds and whiskeys and cryptocurrency education. And maybe we'll bring on a mining platform so everybody can earn some money mining cryptocurrency. It's an educational platform, and everything, there's an arm's length agreement between Atlas Forge and Panther Strategies. And why you go into Panther Strategies business opportunity is because we wanted to separate the two, Atlas Forge from Panther, because we wanted to give you the opportunity to be successful on the retail side, meaning just like you would sell a book subscription, you're selling an education subscription online, because not everybody that you come across is interested in earning an additional income stream. Okay, that's easy, great. You can still benefit and earn commissions from just selling the retail side of Atlas Forge. For every $30 monthly membership you sell, you're going to earn €5. You've got the best of both worlds. You've got a full-blown retail store and educational platform in Atlas Forge, but you also have a distribution arm that allows people to earn additional income. So we love what it is, and we love how we've structured it. And I just wanted to clarify that, because Panther's the one-stop shop. It has the income opportunity. Atlas Forge does, but not nearly as lucrative, and it doesn't have the value of membership that Panther does. Because in Panther Strategies, you can get paid in real property. It's an additional income stream. Membership has its privileges. You can make passive residual income. You can get 3% discount on strategic metals. You can earn 7 different ways. So there's a lot of advantages to both sides of how it works. Now, 7 ways to earn. We have direct sales rewards, meaning anybody that you share and becomes a member of Panther, you're going to earn 5 to 15%. Panther Career Bonus. This is your business. This is you being a manager. This is you building a team on a monthly basis, and it's called the Panther Career Bonus. And at minimum, it starts at €200 per month, all the way up to €50,000 per month. And then we have Atlas Forge subscriptions that I've been talking about, 2 levels. The basic, which is called Pioneer, and then the advanced that's called Mastery. One is €30, the other is €60, and you earn €5 and €10 respectively for any member. That understand that everybody that comes into Panther will be a part of Atlas, because it is the one mandatory autoship that we have. We always want you to be engaged in Atlas Forge on a monthly basis, to learn, to stay on top of things, because this is big boy network marketing. We want you engaged in your finances and your future. We've really gathered and vetted experts from around the world that are going to teach you how, when, and why, whether that be cryptocurrency, strategic metals, diamonds, whiskeys, vaulting, international businesses, LLCs, trust, wills. We want to be that one-stop shop, that one financial platform. And as we build this out throughout the world, we'll have strategic attorneys in each country that'll be people that you can rely on and trust, because that's one of the reasons why we built Strategic Metals and offered Panther Strategies. Is it all came down to trust. We've been doing network marketing for decades now. At our height, I think we had 1.1 million active affiliates in 3 or 4 different companies. And for one reason or another, with the exception of maybe 1 or 2, they've not been the best experience. So what did we do? We said, how do we solve that problem? And then how we solved the problem was we brought our own wonderful platform to market. So Panther Strategies, Atlas Forge, one is the marketing arm in Panther Strategies. Atlas Forge is the, if you will, the retail shop, the educational platform. All products sold, all have commissionable value in Panther Strategies. So let's say you're in Panther Strategies and you're in your back office and you click on Atlas Forge and you want to go buy a piece of gold. You go buy a piece of gold in the Atlas Forge shopping cart, and that has commissionable value on the Panther Strategies compensation plan. You earn in Cub Forge rewards, and that is our lingo for what is cycling. So every time you get commissionable value left and right, you're going to earn 30 to 80 euros. It's 500 commissionable, or what we call club points left, and 500 club points right. You're going to earn 30 to 80 euros every time that happens. It'll be the #1 way that you get paid. I've been in a lot of these, and I still have several companies that utilize a similar comp plan on this side of the house, where there's literally hundreds of thousands of people, and I can see how it builds out. We made the comp plan with one thing in mind: longevity. How do we achieve keeping people for the long term? How do we eliminate attrition? And we achieve that in our comp plan, because our comp plan is based on one simple sentence: profitability equates to retention. If you have retention, nobody ever leaves your business. And we've structured this in such a way that it's phenomenal for retention. Because at some point in time, you want to hang up your recruiting hat and be a mentor, be a leader, and maintain and grow and nourish your building or your team. And it allows you to do that. So it's built for the long haul. If you're looking for money, falling out of the sky and, carbon credits and funny advertising bonus and, fake mining pools and that kind of, this isn't the place. These are real proven long-term strategies. Now, some are short-term, don't get me wrong. But this isn't a money game. This is big boy network marketing. We have a club matching bonus for those that are the leaders or the future leaders of Panther Strategies. It totals 22%, 3 bloodlines or 3 generations. First, 10%, second, 7%, third, 5%. And of course, Nicole, my partner, she got her car bonus in here of her Jaguars that she loves. And those are very easy to attain. They're great marketing. And they start anywhere from 300 euros to 1,250 euro per month. And then incentives. For every career bonus that you achieve, you're going to get an incentive. And that starts at an iPad Pro all the way up through some electronics, some whiskey investments, diamond investments, I think a car and a villa. There's some really nice incentives. Keep you in, keep you motivated for the long haul. This program, or work schedule, if you will, understand the greatest thing about being an entrepreneur is I can work from home. I can work from, the islands. We can work anywhere that there's internet. And here in the next 5 years, as 5G is rolled out and satellites dominate the airwaves and connectivity and downloading and data, you'll be able to have instant connectivity with the fastest speeds known to man, 1,000 times faster than 4G, and you'll be able to work from anywhere in the world. I mean, that's great. No traffic. No, you might not even need a car. I think I trade my cars in for a moped, maybe a golf cart. You don't have to set a schedule. You don't have a boss. Now, Timing. If you're in a 9 to 5 now, it's pertinent, especially if you're a blue collar worker in the next 5 years. Automation, robotics are going to severely replace some jobs. So you need to be really proactive in finding an additional income stream now. And what better one than money? So no commuting, no sales quota. This is all about you can finally earn what you're worth. If you go kick this thing and knock it out of the park, you're going to get paid like you went and kicked this thing and knocked it out of the park. The future. The greatest investment strategies is to know or take a calculated guess as to what the future holds. And one of the greatest indicators or things that you can almost always count on is habitual. And when I look around and I see humanity's addiction to electronics, smartphones, conveniences of the 21st century, smart homes, energy efficiency, green, everything that I see from Tesla to electronic vehicles to robotics to solar, wind, all have some things in common. Not only will they lead us into the next century, but the conveniences, it will be the Internet of Things, and everything will be connected. And they will all, the common denominators, they all need microchips. Every single one of them needs strategic metals. So you're talking about a huge, huge market. First of all, it's money. Second of all, it's the biggest markets in the world with the biggest companies in the world. Think about electronic vehicles. Mercedes, Teslas, Rolls-Royce that build, aircraft engines, strategic metals, drones. Same companies just build new things. Cryptocurrency. It's all got to run on an accounting platform, a verification system that is autonomous, that is decentralized. The future of 5G and all things electronic will run on blockchain. It's inevitable. So you need to learn about cryptocurrencies. You need to learn that cryptocurrency is a real property, how to acquire it, how to buy it, where to sell it, how to store it. Knowledge is key. With the emergence of any new payment system, penetration of any new market, that's what we do. We train. Everything that we talk about is based in and around money or passive income. So that's where we are. We're investing in the future quite heavily. I believe everything's cyclical. Maybe next week I will do a presentation on everything being cyclical. I've got some wonderful charts and numbers and things that, quite honestly, you're always taught to buy low. And right now there's some great values in the world that need your attention or some consideration. So welcome to Panther Strategies. That's our presentation for today. So get back with the person that shared this call with you. If this is the first time you've listened to the call, hey, feel free to jump in. And if you have to, just come in and take a look. Dip your toe in the water. Timing is everything. As we build this business out, and we have hundreds of thousands of affiliates in the coming years, while of course you can look back now and have a great first mover advantage. So get back with the person who shared this with you. Go take a free spot, take a look around, see if you like what you see. And if you do, upgrade, get on board, start dollar cost averaging, start diversifying, start getting plugged in, engaged into our culture, and we'll see you on the other side, a millionaire. With that said, CEO Andy Morbitzer, Panther Strategies. Have a great rest of your evening. Good night.